The transformation from an IT standpoint and budgeting and complete transparency as it pertains to technology business management really came about during budgeting process several years ago.
As I met with Larry, he talked about the role and what he wanted, and we laid out some of the goals. The last goal he throws out is that we need to find $5 million in savings. And it was a little shocking because you're going, I don't know if we've got it there.
I gave my presentation and explained all the reasons why corporate IT needs to grow and needs to continue to grow, and we need to continue to invest. So at the end of my presentation, the CEO, CFO looked at me and said, well, Larry, I understand everything you said, but I don't know if we should cut costs, grow costs, or we're spending the right amount of money. So I knew I needed a better way to communicate to the business executives in their language.
But it was a very emotional conversation. It was always, why is so-and-so asking for so many servers? Or is the total wrong architecture? What TBM really allowed us to do is take all of the emotion out of that conversation and make it a fact-based conversation.
The first thing we did was we went back to the business and showed them the list of applications, and we found some aha moments. It was great. We had a couple people come back and say they hadn't used those applications in many years. Once you start showing people real numbers that are meaningful, they make better decisions.
Whenever we get a new request in for a new initiative, we line it up with the core 4 strategic initiatives. Number 1, is it going to help us grow market share? If the answer to that is yes, it goes right at the top. Is it going to improve customer satisfaction, make it easier for our customers to do business with First American? If the answer is yes, it goes to the top. Is it going to improve productivity in one division versus another division? That's important, but not as high as that customer value and growing.
These days, we can just spin it up real quick, hop into Apptio, look at the application. I can tell you how much your development environments cost, how much your test environments, QA. These days, literally, we almost kind of take it for granted now. You call me and you say, hey, how much does application X cost? I can tell you in a moment.
I've noticed a huge difference because now we're going into year 2, we're fully into it. And for the first time, we've got our accountants coming to us. We got our finance group coming and asking us questions, asking us to model different data.
What we did is sat down with the CFO and said, we need to work closer together. There needs to be complete transparency. You need to have complete understanding of the total IT spend and the technology spend, and really understand it and get it and ask the hard questions. And so TBM really gave us the ability to do that by presenting reports, dashboards that really outlined not only by application, which is interesting, but more importantly, where are we spending the money? How much are we spending on infrastructure? And what are we doing to reduce those costs, to manage the infrastructure like a business?